Milo wasn't like other stray cats. He didn't run when people came close. He didn't hiss or hide. Instead, he walked calmly, almost like he had lived 1,000 lives. His golden eyes sparkled, even when his belly was empty. Every morning, he showed up near the old railway station, tail up, head high, moving between legs and benches like he belonged there. That's where Lily first saw him. She was only 12, walking to school with her backpack swinging. She noticed the orange cat sitting alone by the tracks, licking his paw like the whole world didn't exist. The next day, she brought him half her sandwich. "Here, little guy," she whispered, kneeling down. "You look hungry." Milo didn't run. He looked up, blinked once, and slowly came closer. From that moment, it became their routine. Every day before school and again in the evening, Lily stopped by. She brought tuna, chicken, sometimes leftover meatballs. Milo started waiting for her, right at the same bench, same time. Days turned into weeks. Lily talked to him about her homework, her mom's cooking, her dreams of becoming a vet. Milo listened. He didn't purr much, but he stayed close, brushing against her legs, rubbing his head on her hand. "He trusts you now," the old station guard told her one afternoon. "That cat's seen things. Been around a while." Lily smiled. "He's my best friend." But then came the rain. It started as a drizzle one evening. The sky turned dark fast. Lily still came, her raincoat too big and water soaking her shoes. She waited by the bench. No sign of Milo. She called out. Once, twice, again. "Milo! It's me! Come on, where are you?" Nothing. The station was nearly empty. The last train had just rolled away, its lights disappearing into the dark woods. The wind howled, and thunder rumbled in the sky. Her heart pounded. She ran around the platform, peering under benches, calling his name louder. Panic started creeping in. Then, she heard it. A tiny broken meow. It came from below the platform, near the tracks. Lily dropped to her knees and leaned over the edge. Her eyes scanned the shadows. Rain dripping off her nose. "Milo?" she whispered, voice shaking. Another cry. Closer now. She spotted him. There, down near the rails, wedged awkwardly between two steel beams, was Milo. His back leg looked twisted. He wasn't moving much. His fur was soaked and stuck to his body, and his golden eyes were wide with fear. "No," Lily gasped. She looked around. No one was in sight, just the cold wind and the beating rain. She screamed, "Somebody! Help, please!" No answer. Without thinking, she started climbing down the side of the platform. Her fingers slipped on the wet concrete, but she didn't stop. "I'm coming, Milo," she cried. "Just hold on." She reached the bottom and stepped onto the gravel. The track stretched ahead into the dark, shining with rain. She crouched beside him, heart breaking at the sight. "It's okay. I'm here," she whispered, touching his soaked head gently. Milo let out a soft meow and tried to lift his body, but he couldn't. "Don't move. You're gonna be okay, I promise." Lightning flashed above, and in that moment, Lily realized something terrifying. The next train was due early morning, and Milo was stuck, right in its path. Lily knelt beside Milo, her knees pressing into wet gravel, her hands shaking as they hovered near his paw. The cat whimpered softly, golden eyes flickering with pain. His back leg was wedged between two cold steel tracks, swollen and bleeding. Rain poured from above, soaking them both, the sound deafening as it hit the metal and concrete around them. "It's okay, Milo. I'm here," Lily whispered, brushing the soaked fur on his head. "I won't leave you." He let out a faint cry. That sound hit her harder than the storm. It wasn't just pain. It was fear. She looked around. The station was empty. Lights buzzed weakly above, casting shaky shadows. The world felt distant, like they were trapped in a bubble of cold, wet silence. Lily reached for her phone. Screen cracked, hands slippery, no signal, no bars. She tried dialing anyway. "Come on, someone pick up," she muttered. Nothing. Just the sound of rain and the quiet hum of the station lights. She screamed again. "Help! Someone! Please!" No answer. No footsteps. Just wind. Her clothes clung to her like a second skin, her fingers numb from the cold. But she didn't move from Milo's side. She tried pulling gently at his paw. He yowled in pain. "I'm sorry," she cried, voice breaking. Milo rested his head on her arm, breathing fast and shallow. He was fading. She took off her raincoat and draped it over him. Then, she curled her body over his, shielding him from the storm. Her tears mixed with the rain. Minutes passed. Then an hour. Maybe more. Time didn't feel real anymore. "I wish someone would come," she whispered, hugging him tighter. "I wish I was stronger." Milo blinked slowly, as if trying to say "you are." She stayed like that, listening to the storm, the distant rumbles of thunder, and his uneven breathing. Then, her eyes shot open. She remembered the schedule. The early morning freight train. It passed through before sunrise. It didn't stop at the station. She scrambled to her feet, heart racing. "What time is it?" she shouted to herself, fumbling for her phone again. The screen lit up. 4:27 a.m. and the train usually came at 5. Her breath caught. She looked down at Milo, still stuck, still broken. No time to wait. No time to call again. She had to act. "I can't leave you," she told him. "But if I don't get help now, we won't make it." Milo stared up at her, silent. She stood, hesitating, soaked from head to toe. Then she ran. Up the side of the platform, slipping, once scraping her knee, but not stopping. She sprinted across the station, banging on the ticket window. "Wake up, please," she yelled. No one. She ran to the road. No cars, no people. Just darkness. Her voice cracked. "Somebody help us, please." Then, headlights. A small truck turned the corner. She stepped right into the road, waving her arms. The truck slammed to a stop. A man jumped out. "What are you doing? Are you crazy? There's a cat. He's stuck." "On the tracks," she cried. "You have to help. Please, I don't know what to do." The man stared at her for a second. Then he grabbed a flashlight from his dashboard. "Show me." They ran back together, Lily leading the way, her legs weak but moving fast. Back down near the tracks, Milo was still there, barely moving. The man crouched down, shining the light. "He's really stuck," he muttered. "But I've got tools in my truck. Stay with him." He dashed back. Lily knelt again, whispering, "Hold on, Milo. Please hold on." Minutes later, the man returned with a crowbar and gloves. He wedged the metal under the track edge and began to pry. Milo whimpered again. "I know, buddy. Almost there," the man said, voice tense. Then, click. The bar shifted. The track gap widened just enough. "Lift him," the man shouted. Lily scooped her arms under Milo's chest. "It's okay. I've got you." With one careful pull, his legs slid free. He cried out, but then went quiet, limp in her arms. The man stood back, soaked and breathing hard. "You're lucky," he said. "Both of you." Lily didn't answer. She just held Milo close, rocking back and forth. She whispered, "You're safe now. I got you out." But deep down, she knew this was just the beginning. The metal bar shifted, and Milo's leg was free. Lily wrapped her arms around his soaked body, holding him close as tears streamed down her cheeks. "You're okay. I've got you," she whispered. But his body felt heavy, limp. His breathing was weak. The man beside her looked uneasy. "He needs a vet. Now," he said quickly. "Get back up there. I'll carry him." Lily scrambled up the side of the platform. Her legs shook with every step. The sky was starting to glow with pale gray light. Dawn was coming. The man lifted Milo carefully, placing the raincoat around him again like a blanket. "Easy, buddy. We've got you." As they reached the platform, a sound cut through the air. A distant horn. Lily froze. The train. "No, no, no," she cried. "It's coming." Her eyes darted toward the end of the tracks. A low hum began to grow louder, followed by the sharp clatter of wheels. "Get back!" the man shouted, his voice hard. "Move!" 2 station workers had just arrived and ran toward them. One grabbed Lily by the arm and pulled her away from the edge. "But Milo," she screamed. "He's got him!" The worker yelled back. The man was still on the tracks, running with Milo in his arms, water splashing beneath his boots. The horn blasted again, closer now. The train rounded the bend, headlights glowing like eyes through the fog. The screech of metal on metal tore through the air. Sparks flew. The train's brakes screamed. Everyone watched. The train thundered past, then shuddered to a stop. Just a few feet before the platform, Lily gasped. The man stumbled back, coughing from the smoke and wet gravel. He had made it. Milo lay in his arms, eyes half closed, chest rising so faintly it was almost invisible. Lily ran to him, falling to her knees. "Milo! Milo, can you hear me?" He didn't move. One of the workers pressed his fingers to the cat's side. "He's alive." Barely. The driver jumped out of the train, pale and shaken. "I saw something. I thought. I didn't stop in time." "You stopped just in time," the man said, still catching his breath. Barely. Another worker was already on the phone. "I'm calling emergency. We need a vet clinic open. Fast." Lily couldn't speak. She just stared at Milo, rocking gently. The sirens came minutes later. A small van from an emergency animal clinic pulled up, lights flashing. A woman in scrubs jumped out with a carrier and supplies. "What happened?" she asked. "He was stuck on the tracks," Lily said softly. "He's hurt. Please save him." The woman nodded, carefully lifting Milo and placing him in the carrier. She examined his leg, her face serious. "We need to move now. There's internal shock. Possible leg fracture. But the good news, he's still fighting." Lily stood frozen as the van doors closed. The woman looked back. "You can ride with us." She climbed in without hesitation, holding the side of the carrier. "You're gonna make it, Milo. I know it." The drive felt like a blur. Milo barely stirred. Lily whispered to him the whole way. "You're the bravest cat in the world. Just hold on a little longer." At the clinic, everything moved fast. Vets rushed him in. Machines beeped. Needles were inserted. X-rays were taken. A nurse gently guided Lily to a seat. "We'll do everything we can," she promised. Time passed, slowly. The waiting room was silent except for a ticking clock. The man who had saved Milo showed up again, still wet and muddy. He sat next to her. "You did good, kid," he said quietly. "Most people wouldn't have done what you did." Lily looked at him, her voice small. "I couldn't let him die." "I know," the man said. "And because of you, he's got a chance." Finally, the vet stepped out. Her face was tired but calm. "He's stable," she said. "The leg is badly injured and he lost a lot of blood, but he's responding. We'll keep him here for a few days, maybe longer." Lily felt her chest rise again. Air. Hope. "Can I see him?" The vet nodded. Inside, Milo lay on a soft blanket. A bandage wrapped around his leg. Tubes ran from his paw, and monitors blinked beside him. He opened one eye when she entered. She knelt by his side, gently stroking his head. "You're gonna be okay," she whispered. "I told you I'd stay with you." His tail gave a tiny flick. Behind her, the man watched quietly. "I think he knows," he said. "He knows you saved him." Lily didn't reply. She just kept her hand on Milo's fur, listening to the steady beep of the monitor. The silence. It wasn't scary anymore. It was peaceful. Milo's eyes were open, but he barely moved. Machines beeped softly in the quiet room. His leg was wrapped tightly, his breathing slow. But he was alive, and that was all Lily needed. She never left his side. Day after day, she sat beside the small bed reading to him, talking to him, even when he slept through most of it. Nurses brought her warm soup. The vet gave her updates. Still, she wouldn't go home. "I told him I'd stay," she said. "And I will." News of what happened spread faster than anyone expected. A girl saving a stray cat on the tracks. It hit something deep in people's hearts. Local reporters came to the clinic. Photos of Lily holding Milo's paw were posted online. Within days, strangers were sending donations, letters, blankets, even toys for Milo. One woman dropped off a hand-knitted sweater with Hero Cat stitched on the back. Another sent a tiny gold collar with a tag that read, "Milo, loved." Then one morning, the train conductor who almost hit them walked into the clinic. He stood silently at the doorway, cap in hand, eyes red. "I didn't see him." "I swear, I didn't," he said. "I thought I'd never forgive myself." Lily stood up and shook her head. "You stopped. That saved him too." He stepped closer, kneeling beside Milo's bed. "I never cried in 30 years of driving trains, until that day." He left behind a small box with a toy train inside, and a note. "For Milo, the strongest little soul I ever met." The days turned into a week. Then, too, Milo started lifting his head. He ate more. He blinked longer. His tail twitched again. But his leg, it would never fully heal. "He'll have a limp," the vet said gently. "But he'll walk. He'll live." And that was more than enough. When the day finally came to take him home, Lily held him close as they walked out of the clinic. The sun was shining. The air smelled like spring. Back at her small house, Lily placed a new bed by the window. But Milo didn't go there. He jumped, slowly but surely, onto her bed and curled into her pillow. From that night on, he slept beside her. He didn't roam anymore. He didn't wander off near the tracks. It was like he knew he had found something better. A home. Lily's mom placed his new collar gently around his neck. "Fits perfect," she said. And every time someone asked Lily what made her risk it all, she gave the same answer. "Because he would have done the same for me." Milo still limped when he walked. But to Lily, he walked like a lion.